Hi, I'm Dennis. I'm going to show you the best way to pick a range hood. In order to remove the smoke odor, heat, and grease from the air in your kitchen so that you can breathe easier and cook in comfort, you should have a powerful, high-quality range hood in your kitchen. However, to select the right range hood is not an easy task. In this video, I'm going to show you the most effective way to select the right one for you and get the best value for your money. There are 10 important things you need to know. Number 1 is mounting. First, you need to know how you're going to mount your range hood, and there are 3 basic types of range hoods. The under cabinet. An under cabinet range hood will mount directly under the cabinet above your cooktop. Your ductwork will either go through the ceiling or it will go through the back wall and be hidden by the cabinet. The second is the wall mount. A wall mounted range hood will mount against the wall above your cooktop, and your ductwork will be hidden behind the chimney. The third one is the island. An island range hood will hang down directly from the ceiling over an island cooktop. Number 2 is the size. You will need to decide what size range hood you'll need. An under cabinet mount will measure the distance between the 2 cabinets, will determine the width. The most common size range hoods are 30 and a 36 inch. For the wall mount, range hoods that are mounted against the wall above the cooktop, you want to know your hood to be equal or larger than your cooktop. We recommend 3 inches wider on each side of your cooktop. For example, if your cooktop is 30 inches wide, a 36-inch range hood would overlap 3 inches on each side. An island mount, the larger the island than the cooktop, the better, because it can trap unwanted grease, heat, smoke, odor, and vent it out of your kitchen. Number 3 is the ventilation. You will need to know how you're going to vent your hood. It's always best to have the ductwork go through the wall or the ceiling to the outside of your house. Ducting back into the house, which is called ductless, is not recommended, because if the ductless mesh filters are not cleaned frequently, they can cause the motor to work harder or burn out, which might cause a house fire. Number 5 is the power. You need to decide how powerful your range hood blower should be. Common sense, the more power, the better. Make sure it has variable blower control so you can adjust the speed or blower to fit your needs in different situations. The range hood's power is measured in cubic feet per minute, CFMs. For most residential use, 600 to 900 CFMs max is the best choice. Number 6 is the noise. The noise is measured by the zone or the decibel. The less zone or decibel, the less noise of the range hood. As a reference, 1 zone is almost equivalent to a quiet 24-inch refrigerator while it's running. Number 7 is the height. Make sure the range hood will accommodate the height of your ceiling and the height that you want to mount it over your cooktop, whether it's an island, a wall, or an under cabinet. You'll want to mount your range hoods so that the bottom of the range hood is 26 to 30 inches above your cooktop. For example, if I wanted to mount my range hood 30 inches above the cooktop, our range hood height would be 30 inches. If we take the height of the ceiling, 96 inches, minus the height of the cooktop, which is 36, also minus the height of the clearance, which is 30, we end up with our 30 inches. Please note that most range hoods can adjust to accommodate ceilings of 8 or 9 feet tall. If your ceiling is taller, you can order a chimney extension. For shorter ceilings, we can custom cut the chimney to fit, but you'll need to check the minimum chimney height on the hood to see the lowest that it can be trimmed. Number 8 is to make sure your range hood is completely certified. Make sure your range hood, which you're going to buy, is compliant with North American safety standards. It's important because your local city inspector won't pass it if your range hood isn't certified. Moreover, your home insurance will request the certificate in case of a fire. Number 9 is the range hood material. This is also very important. A good quality range hood of stainless steel will not be magnetic, where the cheap material range hoods are magnetic. Number 10 is the warranty. Make sure you buy a range hood that has the longest warranty. Now you know everything you need to know to pick this perfect range hood. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, visit our website or give us a call. Thank you.